Good morning on this lovely sort of sunny springy day, and the day of course is the 24th of March, and today we're going to do a reading for our highest good using these. What pray tell are those? They are runes, my dear friends, and they're pretty good. I quite like using runes, a little bit different. They're kind of like tarot, but a little more older even than tarot. Kind of have Nordic origins, but they go back even further than that, some of them. So without further ado, we'll choose 3 runes for you. The first one out of the bag, we have this one. This signifies, I think it's the earth rune or something along those lines, but it's motherhood. It's all about motherhood, nurturing. So right now, when I think nurturing, I'm thinking more nurturing yourself, really. It's kind of really time to be a bit gentle with yourselves out there. As there's been a lot of turmoil, a lot of stuff going on lately, a lot of breakups and sad news and whatever. It's been quite rife, and right now sometimes we just need to just step back and say, can I have a little bit of recovery time, please? Look after your health, watch what you eat, and just be a bit careful, be a bit sensible, and don't beat yourself up when things go wrong, because that's kind of, we've just come through Mercury retrograde. That's the end of this year. It's like a crazy communications all going wrong, emotions going haywire. Thankfully, we should be through that now, so hopefully communications will improve a little bit. Feel good about yourself again, really feel good about yourself, get some energy out there, and a good time to just get together and do what you want to do, and and nurture yourself, be good to yourself, be kind. That's kind of what the first one is. Second one out the old onion bag, we've got this. This is like about honouring contracts, agreements and stuff like that. You make a sort of like pacts with your friends or business arrangements, whatever. It's time just to go over those old contracts and just check everything's as you want it, and just sort of be friendly to each other. Be friendly, and if there is a contract that you're not happy with, good time maybe to have a good look at that and say, is it serving me well, or should I perhaps look elsewhere as well? So this is all about looking at your contracts, agreements. Now it doesn't have to be official, it could be quite unofficial as well, but just have a look around you, look what sort of agreements you've got going on, and do they resonate with you or not. If not, then it's a good time to jettison that and find something that does. But it is really about contracts and kind of getting that agreement together for you. And the final rune out the back, oh God, it's already leapt out. Oh, didn't even see that one, so clearly we're meant to have this one. And it kind of links in with the one I've just dealt with you, because this is about setting boundaries. So setting boundaries, it's kind of a little bit of self-respect, really. If there are elements that are, how can we say, infringing on your boundaries, don't just sort of be a blanket and just say, okay, I'll accept that. Sometimes you've got to say, you know what, don't agree with you, and don't be afraid to say so. Obviously, I'm not asking you to have an argument with someone and get into a row or anything like that. But if sometimes people subconsciously are not even aware that they're kind of stepping over your bounds, shall we say, and if you keep quiet about it, they think it's perfectly acceptable. Sometimes we do just need to pipe up and say, excuse me, that's really not very fair, is it? And sometimes people will say, oh, I'm so sorry, it kind of been like that. You get that element. Yeah, sometimes you do get people pushing deliberately, and they might be a bit uppity about it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't serve you when you just sort of sit back and guilty as charged here. I'll be honest with you, because I do that. But sometimes you do need to just say, I'm sorry, I'm really not happy with that situation, please stop. And it kind of goes with that. So do set your boundaries as well. I mean, it's obviously if you have a kingdom or something and you have an aggressor who suddenly starts encroaching on your kingdom, there comes a point where you have to say, whoa, what's the point of me having boundaries if you're just going to invade? Kind of similar with ourselves. Yeah, sometimes you do need to just pipe up and say, I'm sorry, that's really not on. And that's where we end it. Just to say that next weekend I'll be at a place called the Chakra Centre in Kent on a Sunday, doing a lovely little Mother's Day kind of get together. So it's stalls and that sort of thing, and I'll be doing Reiki and readings, and I'll be bringing these bad boys along as well. So if you want a reading for you, specifically for you, come down, have a chat. And on that note, I end, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Much love.